stabilization brace that goes on their arm so that they can shoot a pistol that shoots rifle caliber rounds without having to use the other arm. So people found out real quickly that you could put those on the back of a AR pistol, and it almost turns it effectively into a short barrel rifle, but because it's not an actual stock, there was the argument that it's not a short barrel rifle, so I don't have to pay the $200 tax stamp and register it with the federal government. So the federal government didn't like that. The ATF, a lot of anti-gun people didn't really like that because they felt it was some sort of a loophole workaround to the whole short barrel rifle rule. And so there's always been this pushback against these stabilization braces because the ATF just doesn't like them because, again, they think that they're just a workaround for the rule. And so over the years, various things have happened with these braces. ATF has issued letters or advisory letters or whatever they were called that would say whether something is allowed or not around. Or originally they said you couldn't have them, but then they said you could. You just couldn't put them on your shoulder when you shot. And then somebody would manufacture a new one that had a little bit of a modification, and then they'd issue another letter. And there's been this kind of mass confusion, for lack of a better term, over the last, 7 or 8 years since these things have existed, about whether they're legal, not legal, or are you allowed to have them, not allowed to have them, what happens with them. Essentially, they've been legal because, again, there's no specific rule that outlaws them, and the ATF had been hesitant to pass rules or outright ban them because they're so popular and so many people have them. But now, all of a sudden, back about, it's almost been probably, 6 months or so, or even more now, since this first came up, the ATF proposed a rule change that says they didn't outright ban the stabilization braces, but they created a point system.